Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. How are you now, family? I love you. I wanted to do my homework. Let's get to it. Let's get this over with. I'll be done by 9:30 or 10. We're gonna do this correct. Let's do it. Okay. Follow me at the Kimberly Cloud Show if you want to watch what I'm doing. The Kimberly Cloud Show 39 on Facebook, the Kimberly Cloud Show on LinkedIn, Instagram, the Kimberly Cloud Show 39, whichever platform you choose. Pick your poison. But I'm out there. Okay, how to do this. Good. What is going on? Oh, I got you right there. Put that right there. Hold on. Now, we're going to put number one. Yeah, she signed Chloe and Haley to her label if y'all don't know. Look it up. And that's all I'm going to say. I had to tell y'all. It's very important. Unlawful talking of another person's property with intent to permanently deprive them is defined as burglary. Let's see. Burglary. It's not on here. Did I spell it right? Burglary. No, I didn't. Take out the U in it. Boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Let me get you some of this Christmas basket. Well, it's not that. Robbery. Let's look up robbery. Hold on. Here we go. Where's robbery? Hold on. Let's read it real carefully. Another one's property. The detent. Let's look up larceny. Maybe it's larceny, but I'm banking on burglary. Larceny. My wrist will forever be hurt because of those handcuffs being on me. It's larceny. Okay. So the difference between larceny and burglary. Burglary, they say, is illegally entering to a building with the intent to commit a crime. Larceny is taking another one's property in intent to permanently deprive him or her of it. Personal property, computers files, trade secrets, and the like. Which of the following is an example of interface with business relationship? of interference with a business relationship. Which of the following is an example of interference with a business relationship? We're going to copy this and we're going to see what comes up. Wait, interference. Do I see it? Good. Businesses compete effectively through a range of activities designed to induce customers and clients to use firm services. Many times, resulting business relationships are memorialized into written contracts that bind the parties to a specific contract. Patients, patrons, and merchants, employees and employers, managing labor, and buyers and wholesalers are frequently formalize their relationship into such contractual terms. The law favors emphasis on contracting because it creates mutual expectations of reasonable performance, stabilize business affairs, decrease the cost of doing business, provides certainty in business relationships, and reduces conflict. Any prop, any prop, any party who improperly meddles in the formal contractual relationship or another will be guilty of intentional tort. So this tort is recurrent source of litigation in the area of non-competition agreements where the employee has agreed not, wherein an employee has agreed not to leave an employer to go work for a competitor in the same business or geographical area. Such agreements, if reasonable, time and scope are generally enforceable. Therefore, business knowing of the non-competition agreement lures an employee away from his or her employer and may be liable for the tort of interference with contractual relationship. Of course, the employee in such cases may be guilty of breach of contract. Okay. Okay, here come the answer. A business may not impede parties from patronizing a store by the use of force, intimidation, or inversion. There it is right there. What is the chief difference between a tort and a crime? Here we go. Whereas, hold on. Here we go. That's weird. Privately wrong and wrong against society. Privately wrong. What is the chief difference? It should be in here to answer. That carries a penalty or fine or imprisonment. A crime is something that carries a public penalty, but that's wrong because it should be a fine or imprisonment. A Tort is private wrong. Is a private wrong. A crime is a wrong against society. A crime is illegal. Tort is legal. I'm gonna go with that one, but I'm gonna look it up a little bit more. Tort. All right, here. Where is it at? Where are you at, baby? Going for the big ride, baby. Where am I at? This is not what I've seen. Go back. Whoa. Go back the whole way. Okay. Tort, tort, legal. Tort law. Whoa. I'm back in number 2. How did I get back here? I don't want to be here. Let's close that out real quick. Readings. Torts. Let's read torts. Torts against a person. A tort is a private or civil wrong, whereas a private, wow. Whereas a crime is a public wrong. And I wasn't being funny. Private wrong. Hold on. Keep reading. Torts may consider to be civil wrong. What? That's not right. A tort is legal while a crime is illegal. Let me read it for tort. What just happened? Oh, fiddlesticks. I knew that was going to happen. Save my answers. Thank the Lord. Let me read this. A tort occurs in a workplace. A crime, while a crime occurs somewhere else. Let me make sure. A civil wrongdoing. A public wrongdoing. Civil. They both can carry a public penalty. Hold on. They just said that. Let me go ahead and listen to him for a second.
Okay, in society, we have this concept that we're allowed to operate in this circle of appropriate behavior. And most of us are pretty good in staying within that circle of appropriate behavior. But when it comes to the law, there's two concepts about that circle of appropriate behavior that are important to know. And the first is that there are private wrongs. Those are wrongs that happen between individuals. So if I punch the cameraman today, that's a private wrong. He's injured by my bad behavior. That's called a tort. So a tort is a private wrong. It's a conflict between two people. So if I said something disparaging about him, that would also be a tort, a private wrong. Some bad behavior, though, is so significant that we say as a people, that's a public wrong. That impacts all of us. So actually hitting the cameraman would also be a public wrong because we don't want citizens punching other citizens. So that would be a crime. So public wrongs, wrongs that are serious, become crimes, and wrongs that are between two individuals are known as torts. The difference between a tort and a crime is that a crime carries some penalty, either incarceration, loss of freedom, or a fine. A tort usually involves paying damages, which is money and can be very painful.
Bam, got the answer. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's look up spoken defamation now. Fiddlesticks. Defamation is known as what again? Slander. We're going to go back one more. Okay, we're going to go back. Defamation. Slander. Let's just look up slander. Slander, spoken or oral defamation statement. Let's read that one more time. Spoken defamation or oral? Yes. The doctrine of blank states that a criminal act may be justifiable if it's necessary to prevent foreseeable harm. I want to say entrapment, but let's look up. We're going to look up everyone. So we got this one, duress. No, that's not it. Where are you at? Entrapment. Some of y'all women and men feel that way. Entrapment. The defense of entrapment, a government defendant to commit a crime in a way that's a reasonable person that's not free to. No, that's not it. Diminished capacity. I chose that one. This defense claim do some no. So it has to be necessity. The law term necessity. If it's not, we're going to go a little deeper. It's not. So it's between duress and entrapment. Let's go back. Let's look it up one more time. I'm missing something. I'm not doing nothing until I get what I need. Entrapment is when a defendant claims the government or its agents induced him to commit a crime in a way that any reasonable person would have committed the crime. That's a lot that's going on down in King County, I'll tell you that. It's duress, a defensive crime in which the defendant claims that he or she committed the crime under the threat of imminent peril of threat or serious injury. The plaintiff engaging in behavior that contributes to his or her injury. A plaintiff engaging in behavior that contributes to his or her injury may be guilty of blank negligence. Hold on. I'm gonna count. Wait. Don't do that one. This one. Plaintiff. Let's just look up. Y'all remember them people that try to kill their children or slip and fall in an accident at the grocery store for good 15,000 contributes to his or may nevertheless bring a negligence action. A plaintiff engaging in behavior that contributes to his or her injury may be guilty of comparative negligence. I hope that's right. And I'm gonna write them all down before I go on any further. Once I get to 20, I'm gonna write them all down and redo them in case. Blank is an intentional toward that means harmful or offensive act. Contact. Battery. What's the difference between harmful? I think it's battery, but let's look up battery. It's related. Yep. It's harmful and yep. Blank tort arises when a person intentionally intrudes upon another person's solitude, seclusion, private affairs, or concerns. Okay, let's go here, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That's not it. Public relevation. Sometimes I read like to myself, y'all. Just give me a second. Just give me the lie. Just give me the lie. Nope. Intrusion. I think it's intrusion upon seclusion. Yep. That's the answer, kid. Okay. Which of the following is not true misdemeanor? All this cotton floating around. That's why I like the vacuum, man. And since I'm breathing, I was breathing in and out, and it's just yeah, yeah. It's cotton we don't even see, man. And that's why it goes in my eyes because my eyes keep blinking in my nose. That's how you have therefore allergies. Which of the following is not true about a misdemeanor? It's not true. I should know this off the top of my head, but I'm gonna look it up anyway. More serious than a felony? No, it's misdemeanor then felony. Minor theft is an example of misdemeanor. That is true, but we need not true. The, oh, there. That's the answer. Duh. Which of the following is not true for capital crime? It's more sincere. It is the most severe unlawful behavior. That's true. First degree murder is an example of capital crime. True. Manslaughter is an example. It's punishable by death. Manslaughter is a example. First degree murder, the most severe unlawful behavior is manslaughter is an example. Let me look up manslaughter just to be. They probably ain't gonna find it, man. How you do it? Law. No, manslaughter is not an intent, right? Y'all out there listening to me? Manslaughter is not an intent to kill. It was always an accident or something happened, like duress. Like I just learned that word, duress. Uh-oh. Capital crime can be punishable by death. First degree murder is a result of capital crime. It is the most severe unlawful behavior. Hold on, let me look up capital crime because that could be the answer. That's a trick question. I want to hear it come. I want to read it come out the horse's mouth. The most severe unlawful behavior, something against the law and is punishable by death. Which of the following is not an example of a fiduciary relationship? Is not. Coworker, babysit charge. What? Coworker, a fiduciary. That makes no sense. Babysit charge. That's probably another not an example. We're going to go over it again. The requirement of firms to maintain best practices and procedure of financial reporting is known as. We're going to look it up backwards then. We're almost there. 8 more. It's disclosure and transparency. But just in case, integrity and ethical behavior. Oh wow, that's not on there. Disclosure and transparency. Under the ethical theory of blank, an action is ethical if it maximizes the greatest happiness for society as a whole. I think it's Kantianism. or utilitarianism. Oh, baby. That's not true. Wait, almost there. What's this? Virtual ethics. Social justice. Where's social justice? So it's utilitarianism. Yep. International law successfully establishing all but which of the following? I want to know this. I got to know. International law. Okay. Yeah. Uh, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to you in just a second. Okay, go back. Read what he got to say.
Okay, let's take a look at international law. In the increasingly global society, this is a very, very important subject for you to understand. You have to realize that anything you do just at a local level may have some international implications. Let me give you a good example. I was on the planning commission for the town that I live in, and the rules related to the kind of buildings that we were looking at building, and the codes related to fire, et cetera, and access, those are all from international treaties and agreements from an international organization governing how buildings should be built in the 21st century. Well, that's a really significant um, reality in terms of the globalization of the world. Now, you have to think about simple tasks like you get on an airplane. It's like that airplane ride is saturated with international law.
I'm sorry. I'll come back to him. Oh, love. Come on. We're gonna do this. Here we go. And it starts. I can see what's happening. Come on. Let's go here. Establishing uniform standards in processing, like codifying construction rules for fire prevention, setting standards for weights and measures. Cool. That's the answer. Which of the following is not an entity through which international disputes are resolved? We're going to scroll on down here. Um, Scroll a little bit up. Which of the following is not an entity through which international disputes are resolved? Let's look you up, baby. Come on. The General Assembly consists of Russia, the United States, China, France, and United Kingdom. So that's not it. That's international. We know the World Trade is international. The dispute settlement body. That's where look up that, and then I get the keywords. All of them are okay. Now I'm getting scared. It is actually the world's most international dispute resolution in the world. Okay. Okay, so that's wait. Get out of my face here. Okay. Keep reading, Kim. It's probably the International Court Justice. Yep. Let's see. Just keep reading. Turn. Go back. Go back. This is a hard one. All I gotta do is read, right? Let me see something. This whole page. International Court, The Hague, Netherlands, main function here. Do not do as we discussed. Legal questions submitted by international address. So I'm gonna go with the International Court of Justice because everything else said that they do it. If a firm meets the blank of behavior, it does not harm. And I'm gonna look that up again just in case. I'm gonna read that again. If the firm meets the blank of behavior, probably ethical or moral, it does not do no it does no harm to the other businesses of the community. Probably ethical. That's not it. Look up moral. Some of them not on here. Some of them not on here. Look carefully, Cal. Is there a social minimum? Hold on. Let's look up social and economic. That's not what I'm reading. Um, okay. Many more, just like it says. Moral minimum. Look up moral. No, I didn't say I choose moral. Hey, economic, ethical minimum. Must be moral. What's going on? Wait, no. Hold on. I didn't. Come on. All these things I highlighted it. So once again, just in case, look up moral. There it is, the answer. Okay. 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 I had to know. The blank clause gives the contract Congress the power to regulate commerce with other nations. I want to say foreign commerce. Let's look about that. I like trying my luck, but as long as I'm finding the right answer, then I'm good. Yep, I think it is. The treaty clause is the foreign commerce clause. And what is the definition? Power to that gives Congress the power to regulate commerce with foreign nations. I love SAT. I could really do good on the SAT now because I eliminate, which is the which is not a goal of the United Nations, to promote economic development, maintain peace, regulate currency and trade between, provide humanitarian aid. That's true. They have not provided no humanitarian aid. We're going to see. That's not even in there, so that would be wrong. So look again, woman. I think it's regulate currency. Let's see. I don't. The United Nations is nations of many countries, so they don't regulate. Really, maintain peace, which is not a goal. Let's see. Promote economic development. Let me just write it. Promote economic development. That's not even it. I mean, I'm putting in something wrong, obviously. Just look up the UN, highlight the UN. You have to look this over, Cal. United Nations. Go back, go back, go back. Put it back in. United Nations. Boom. Right here. What? What? Here we go, right here. Why they kept taking me there? Peace. We got that one. Human rights. They don't put that one on there. Economic development. That's one. And humanitarian aid. Really? So I thought regulate currencies. I had to know if that was right. The blank is comprised of 15 member states, five of which permanent members. Oh, I want to know this one. I want to guess this one. Either General Assembly or Security Council. It's probably not security. I never heard of a Security Council. Probably General Council or General Assembly. Hey, we going to the Security Council. You coming with us? What's the Security Council? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Oh, it is. That is still not the answer. Wait. It is Security Council. I put my foot in my mouth. Whoa, Lord Jesus. Members of the blank contributed money to a pool through a quota system from which countries can temporarily borrow funds. Well, we need to know what that is and how, Ukraine is getting their money from our money anyway. I tried to call the banks overseas because I was getting ready to switch my money over, which would have been a disaster. I used the calling card to call to the United Nations, and it was a disaster. A disaster, I tell you. Nobody picked up their phone. I even called the hospital. So we don't see United Nations Bank. Um, oh, I got some more of those dumplings. Nice protein with the doughy stuff. I'm banking that it's World Bank or International Money Fund because that's the. Hold on. It's the World Central Banking. Hold on. Let me read this again. It doesn't say what that says, so it got to be World Bank. Let's just click on it just so we won't waste time with this crap. Yep. Wait. Matrix. Y'all know what the Matrix of United Nations. Let's see. International. Dedicated. Nope, that's not it either. Hold on. Let's see. International Money Fund. Hold on. Matrix is different. Uh, like when you go in a Matrix, it's like different. I can't explain it. Mirrors. You look in the mirror, you see yourself. Then if you put a mirror behind you, you see behind you, and then you see yourself. That's the only way I can explain it. I want to see what they say. Contribute a money pool through a quota system. I want to hear that come out my brain. I think it's this one. Yup, it's International Money Fund. I was about to get that one wrong. Let's go back up because sometimes I miss one because I didn't push the button right. The unlawful taking another property with the intent. Let's write it down. Number one, larceny. Number two, using intimidation. This is the following example of interference with a business using imitate intimidation. Okay. I don't have to write the whole thing down. What is the chief difference between a tort and a crime? A crime carries out a public penalty, but a tort carries out monetary arrangements. I was just about to say a tort carries out a public pension. That's why they don't pick up their phone at the tort law claim, and it takes 2 years. That's messed up what they do to us. They only single people out they want to give the money to. Slander. That's true. I looked it up. The doctrine of blank states a criminal act may be justifiable if it's necessary to proceed the rest. I looked that up. Plaintiff engaging in behavior that contributes to his or her injury. Comparative. Let's look that up again. I don't remember. I don't feel like sitting here for like 5 hours getting it right. Yep, it's comparative. Blank is an intentional sort that may harmful of offensive contact. Battery. And blank intrusion upon seclusion. I remember that. Tort. Intrusion upon seclusion. Which of the following is not true of a misdemeanor? More serious than a felony. It is not more serious. I know that. I wish. I'm not going to say nothing. Which of the following, but whatever. So, which of the following is not true of a capital crime? Manslaughter is an example of a wait. It's not true. Manslaughter is uh, not an example because manslaughter is not a capital crime. Which of the following is not an example of a fiduciary relationship? Babysitter charge. That makes no sense. Coworker, fiduciary, a co wait, pilot passenger, doctor patient, coworker, babysit charge. That makes no sense. So I chose babysit charge. What is a charge? Babysit charge, charge money. That's not a fiduciary relationship. It better be right. The required, because I will change it in a heartbeat. It made no sense. The requirement of firms to maintain the best practices and procedures for financial reporting is known as the requirement of firms, disclosure and transparency. Eight more, 13. Militaries, I remember. Hold on. This is a tricky one. Hold on. I think I found the all but which. Let me look up this because I think I put the right answer. That's what I do. I look for the right answers. Yup. I put the right answers. Let's look at this. Such as trade for goods, such as trade for goods, uh, political, anything political, trade, economic, technology, transfer of peace, weights or measures. Yeah, I did. International protocols for airplane safety. I think it's construction rules for fire prevention. Wait, let me see. Nope. Standards. Which one? Which one? Standards of weights and measures. This one. Standards for trade and goods. And then they have protocol for airplane safety. So let me write that. I'm gonna have to go back one more time. And then I'm shutting down the studio. Oh man. I think I did it again with number 15 too. Let me do this. It is. I looked that up real carefully and I found the answer. That should be right. I remember that. It doesn't do international disputes. I got to look at it one more time just in case. I want an A. Let me see. I just don't want to get one wrong. What now? Row number 15. Scroll it up. It's not an entity which enters in on disputes with the law. Uh, General Assembly. Go up. I put International Council. How did I get this answer? It's not an entity. I think it's the dispute settlement body, but let's look it up. It's tricky working with this law stuff. That's one. All of those are on here. Keep looking them up, Cal. until you find the right answer. I think I picked the right answer, hopefully. Because that's the only one that say it doesn't do the nations. And the complaints are what? Reviewed and advice is given, but they don't resolve international disputes. If I get a bad grade, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, what is going on? I hate hearing that. Ever since I've been doing tests, I hate tests. I read all of that. Regulate currency between them was not on the list. 1920. Ah, fiddlesticks. Security Council. I have three wrong, I believe. I see how much international. If I have all right, I'm gonna say I have five wrong. Monetary fund. None of them were fuzzy, so hopefully we're about to see you now, baby. Okay, here we go. Zero, 36, 46. How many did I get wrong? One, two. I knew I got a lot wrong. I got 80% though, but I don't care. What did I get wrong? That's not right. I read it. Read it again. Start. Do it again. Six. Start. I read it. I read it. I read it. I read it. 11. Start. 15. Start. I knew it wasn't that. Read a little bit more, and then everything else is right. I'm going to take it over again. It's literally like as many submissions as you can. So why not do it? So we got larceny, using intimidation. The crime is carries out a public penalty. True. Now this one states a criminal act may be justified if it's necessary to prevent a foreseeable crime. Let's look up the rest again. I know that's not the right answer, but I want to look up. How did that come on? All these pop-ups. Read a little deeper. Oh, let's do it again. Wait. That's not true. A criminal. It's not entrapment, it's not duress, it's diminished capacity. It has to be diminished capacity. Let's just look up the definition and move on with the question. Because entrapment is the other one. No, it's not. What is necessity again? Hold on. This is why I'm getting confused. That has nothing to do with it. It sounds just like the rest, yo. What is going on? I'm gonna challenge it. If I can't find an answer, I'm gonna challenge my answer. Okay, I know what it is. It's necessity. They just don't say duration of necessity. So take that necessity. That's how I got confused because I look up necessity. They do that for people like me that look up keywords comparative. I put comparative. That's I know what fiduciary is. Contributory probably. Did I put comparative? Oh my god, I knew the answer. What's number 7? Battery. Number 8. And choosing upon seclusion. 9. More serious than a felony. 10. Manslaughter is an example. 11. Make sure I get that right. And go over it one more time. Babysit charge. A fiduciary. Look up fiduciary relationship, number 1. Maybe I looked it up wrong. Maybe I did. How much life do I have in my battery? Come on, come on. Okay. Doctor, patient, pilot, passenger. Okay, look carefully. Doctor, patient, you got that. Pilot, passenger, you got that. Innkeeper, guest, relationship. Coworker, coworker. Good. I'm gonna put coworker, coworker. Uh, what else? Disclosure and transparency. Utilitarianism. Standards of trades and goods. The intention of court and justice. This one. International disputes are are resolved. Okay. Oh, is not an entity. Let's read about the General Assembly. Let's read again. Try again. I think it's General Assembly. Did I have that? Okay. Let me write that down. The firm. Did I get anyone wrong? Okay. The rest is right. 16 is moral minimum. 17 is foreign commerce. 18 is regulate currency. Watch one still be wrong. And 19 is Security Council, International Monetary Fund. What time is it? One is wrong. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it coming. What is this? I got an A. Thank God. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta do something. Hmm? Let me see something. He hasn't opened it yet. Um, Hold on, you guys. Hold up. What's week 4 about? Oh, shit. I just wanna. Okay. Property law. Knowledge check. 5. 6. This week is the only relaxing week. Okay. I know this, right? Okay, y'all. It is about that time, man. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a long day. So what are we doing tomorrow? Let me tell you, without going to get a cup of anything. Trying to figure out what I wrote. Hold on. Here we go. 3 more reels, 2 video edits, or up to 3. 10 people are going to be put on Apple Podcasts, 5 from season 3, 6 from season 2. So that means that it's a lot of work and it's going to take the whole day. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys, watching over me and watching me. I love you guys, man. I got 5 people, if not more, because they like to censor my stuff a little bit. But I got 5 people watching my stuff. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep coming back. And they invited 861 fans to this broadcast. I love it, y'all. Y'all know we party. We party. So we party hardy. This is my dance. So anyway, yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't want to leave because I feel the love generating off the phone and the computer, but I got to. I got to get ready for bed because I got a long day editing tomorrow. That's why I got a little tummy. I got a little tummy because I had 3 kids. I think I still look good though. What you think? You got 3 kids out of it and you got a little bitty belly. You don't drink beer. But I say that I'm gonna get some soda bello no time soon. At first I wanted to rush and get it, but I'm like, no time soon. I'll get it when it's necessary. That way, whoever's watching me trying to predict where I'm going can't bribe nobody into put me to sleep forever because I got a mission to do. If I wanted to be put to sleep forever, I will put myself to sleep. But I choose to stay awake because I appreciate everything. I'm not depressive. I'm not none of that. I'm happy. But the only person that can choose life over death is myself. It's my life, but I choose to live for God. I hope y'all understand that. Some people are trying to predict when I'm dying. Some people even put like a woman that looked just like me saying Kimberly Cloud's death, wanting me to see it, but it's okay. Your time is coming too. God don't like ugly. I would like to say some good news though. Some good old news. Y'all gonna love this. I found a Wikipedia person. Now, I know y'all like, here we go again. Same old crap again. But this person is white. He's white. And I would look at his page ain't even on the SEO platform. It's been a long time since I seen his page. And he's in my emails. So I thought about him. I went to Fiverr, which is a scam. I went to Upbeat, which is a scam. They rebuilt other people pages, and one person said she'll do a Wikipedia page for $50, and she's all the way over there. That's crazy, man. That's the scammiest, murkiest place, man. And I'm not desperate like that. So he's gonna. I wrote him the truth of what happened to me and what I want and what I need, and he's gonna do it. I know he's going to do it. If I want him to thoroughly look at my pages though to see if there'll be any hiccups because he actually brandished my name by blocking himself or getting my page blocked. So it may be a possibility that I will have to do something else, but we'll see how it goes. This is my last resort, and this is the last person I'm going to. The whole company is white. If they were all black, I still go to them. But I'm not going to no more foreigners with what Wikipedia websites and what else. I mean, I'm not down in foreigners, but I've been burnt 3 times. What would y'all do? What would y'all do? I told them the truth, and they burnt me anyway. If y'all don't understand and leave my page, you have a job to do. You say you're going to do your job, do it. What I do is for free. If I pay you to do a job, you do your job. You don't lie and say you can do it and then get my money and say you can't do it. So I'm happy about that. That's the only way to get my Google panel going. And I need that Google panel. There's not no reputable sources. And he's very professional. I won't say the name of the company in regards to somebody sitting up there tarnishing my name or doing whatever they're doing to make me look bad. I'm never going to say his name till after the finishing product or their name because I'm tired of y'all doing that to me. I see y'all later.